OK, a change of pace next. Why your child's success at school is determined long before they walk into a classroom. For most of us, walking through the primary school gates are the first steps in our education. But tonight, a warning that your child's success in the school system is determined long before that. Georgia Main explains.
I think the research is beyond doubt now. The first 5 years of life are extraordinarily important.
If children start school behind the 8 ball, the ramifications are huge. According to Professor Frank Oberklade, Director of the Centre for Community Child Health at Melbourne's Royal Children's Hospital.
We're expecting teachers to do the impossible to make up for what's been missing in the first 5 years of a child's life.
How do you see your role in terms of educating your children?
It's not so much your ABC 1, 2, 3. It's all the things that you learn, using your knife and fork and drinking from a cup.
These mums know they're the most important person in their child's life.
I grew up in Germany and started year 1 when I was 7, and I learned to read within a few months. I don't do any reading with him. I'm a bit slack. We read books, he's not interested.
Playgroups like this offer the perfect learning environment. It may look like a bit of fun, but these toddlers are developing a natural sense of curiosity. They're learning to share, focus and concentrate. What happens here is much more important than many of us ever realised.
About 1 in 4 children in Australia arrives at school vulnerable in one area of development, and about 1 in 9 children arrive at school significantly at risk in terms of their health and development.
Frank Oberklade was one of the architects of the Australian Early Development Index, and the initial results are worrying. Our global report card reveals Australia is consistently outperformed in maths, science and reading by Shanghai, Hong Kong, Korea and Singapore.
We're going to look at some flags from Kuwait, Saudi Arabia, Yemen, Oman, United
Hot housing or accelerated early learning classes claim to give young children a head start.
Once upon a time, there was a wolf.
Shishida is like a preschool for children as young as 6 months. Photographic recall and flashcards boost intelligence, memory and concentration, according to Centre Manager Nicole Yamauchi.
It started in Japan about 45 years ago with a man named Makoto Shichida, and what he found was that children from birth had an unlimited potential to learn, and as children grow up this potential actually diminishes.
If you know adults who struggle making decisions and who struggle to think about themselves as worthwhile people, you could track that right back to their early childhood time.
Early childhood consultant Anne Kennedy believes real education begins at home.
Spending time with your child is the best investment.
Does wealth have anything to do with how successful a child will be in education?
No. We would see significant improvement in outcomes for young children in this country if we invested the same amount in early childhood as we do in other areas of education.
Georgia Main there reporting there.